Hello, good morning. Do you see my palm? Yeah, I have this very beautiful palm. They're so clean. That's how my soul is. Very clean soul, just like my hand. I have like the most gorgeous palm ever. I love them. See that? Very beautiful. Okay. Hello. Good morning. I like start with hello. I don't like saying good morning, but I love saying hello. 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 Yeah, that's where we're gonna start. So we're gonna start with hello. Today's topic is babysitter and baby nanny. Babysitter, baby nanny. It's something that I've been pushed under my throat since I came in America. I think that's what they saw me when I came in America. I got pushed to accept to be a babysitter. I got pushed to accept that I'm a baby nanny. So we're gonna address the situation. Babysitter and baby nanny. Okay. So I wanna address it. I wanna say on this video, I am not a babysitter and I'm not a baby nanny. So I wanted to stop. Since I came in 2011, when I came in November 2011, that's what these people have been pushing under my throat. These people didn't even want me to get a job. Like you go out, you go apply for jobs outside. Like you go to Whataburger, apply for a job in Whataburger. You go apply in 7-Eleven. You go apply in the airport. You apply in Dunkin' Donuts. You apply in McDonald's. You know, America is all about restaurant. Or you go for clothing line, you apply for Marshalls. Or you go to Ross, you apply in Ross. Or you go to H&M, you apply a job in H&M. I work in Marshalls for 2 weeks. They didn't even want me to work in Marshalls. Understand? So we're gonna address it. I tell you, your mama I landed myself in America like they were, it's like they were hate just started right away. Understand? These people, their job that they want there for me is to be a babysitter, and I declined that job right away when I came here. I made it clean and clear to these people that I am not a nanny. I make it clean and clear to these people that I'm not a babysitter. So I'm here to put an end to that thing when people see you, all they see you as a babysitter, all they see you is a nanny. So I want to talk about my view about this babysitter thing or this nanny thing that they see you as, and you have been rejecting it and telling them that I am not a babysitter. I'm telling them that I'm not a nanny. For me, to my own view, if you are pregnant and you carry your baby, right? You are a mother. You take care of your baby. I don't believe that a woman carry a baby for 9 months, get pregnant, and deliver a baby, and all they're looking for a babysitter, or they're looking for a nanny to come hold their baby. I don't believe in that shit. In Africa, we don't do nannies, we don't do babysitters. This time, my mom had the helps. She go pick helps from people in the villages to just come help her cook, just to come help her clean the house. She wasn't hiring no babysitter to come take care of. You understand? But I'm not even going to talk about that shit. If she hired people to come do babysitter for her, that's her choice. My mom is my mom. You understand? I'm different from my mother. Totally different from my mother. Her view is her view. Yeah, when I was growing up, my mom liked to carry people from the villages and bring them to help her in their house. That's her. She hired a babysitter to come take care of us. But they were like family. But I'm telling you, your mother opinion about you is different from your own view. The way I see things is not the same way my mother will see things. Understand? Doesn't mean she gave birth to me. Me and her, our views are the same. My mother's view is different from my views. So if my mom hire a babysitter to take care of me, and then you say, oh, your mom hire a babysitter to take care of you, so we go hire you to take care of us because your mom took people and hire babies. I'm not my mother. So I'm just gonna address the whole thing now and say, I came in America, they pushed the babysitter down my throat. They pushed it down my throat. I landed here. I was staying with some strangers. They were James Cole, the Africans, the wife was Afanui. They were very rich, you understand. But these people were undocumented. They were here in America as refugees. And the lady they had a son that was 2 years old, Teddy, and they had a daughter, Diana, that was just 3 months old that she just gave birth to. And the lady was going to school and she was walking. Understand? She was a very nice girl. They were not mean. They were very nice people. I stayed in that house for 1 year. I took care of that baby when she was 3 months old. I carried that baby. But after that, I was scared. Understand? Because for me, I just believe that if you are a mother, you should take care of your baby. It's risky holding people's baby. This is life we're talking about. You have to have some document to sign. You have to have some agreement to sign holding a life. Because if that baby dies in your hand, you will go to jail. They're not gonna pity you and say you were some babysitter. Understand? It's different like you being a cleaner, coming here and cleaning the house and making bed. That's totally different. But this is a life that you're taking care of. That if that life die in your hand, they will lock you up. So I was scared. That's why I was like, I cannot hold your baby after 1 year because I am scared. Because if I hold your baby, the baby dropped out of my hand. She was so little. She was 3 months old. And when she turned 1 year old in September, I told the man of the house, I'm getting out of your house because your wife need to hold the baby. Because right now, Rhonda is holding my baby. Right now, the mother is holding the baby. It's not her baby. It's my baby. It's Frank's baby. If the baby die in the sister's and Rhonda, she will go to jail. There will be no excuse of anything that Frank will say she my sister. She will be locked up. She will go to jail. If anything happened to my daughter Queen, if anything happened to my son Derek, Rhonda will go to jail. I don't give a fuck if it's Frank's sister. She's not supposed to trespass. She's not supposed to touch my baby. They can come take my kid for weekends. They can come have my daughter or my son for one night, for one day, for Saturdays or Sunday. The grandmother can have them for Saturday, Sunday, take them out, eat, bring them back. It's not their child. Because if anything happened to Derek, if anything happened to Queen, Frank's mom will be locked up. Frank's mom will go to jail for life for killing my kid. Because they are not her children. It's considered like trespass. Understand? So I stayed there for 1 year. So I was surprised when I came. This little baby, 3 months old, pushed down my throat to hold this baby. I'm like, damn. I just came in America. This lady I've given birth. The baby is so fragile, 3 months. They are giving me a 3 months old baby to hold. I'm not like a professional nanny. You have to have like professional nanny who are professional to do this job. You cannot just pick. You find people looking at me coming on the street because I'm homeless. They say, "Can you come be babysitter?" Because I'm homeless. I say, because I'm homeless doesn't mean you just come on the street and pick anyone on the street to tell the person to come hold your baby. This is life. If the child die, you go to jail. They don't see it that way. I see it that way. And I know these people will trap you. They will trap you because they have been jailed for 50 to 100 years. Some are dying inside those prisons. Some are still jailed. Cannot even come out. What you think they want for you? They want you to go to jail just like them. They want you to be charged the same crime that they were charged. So you gotta be smart, understand? So I took care of that baby for 3 months, and the lady did not even want to touch her baby. I will study them. They didn't want to take care of the baby. The lady I felt like, is this your baby? You don't want to hold your own baby. It's not like this one that I get ripped off my own child and they don't even want me to hold the baby. She has locked her house and she don't even want me inside her house. She don't want me see my kid. It's totally different. Why are you going to take my kid away and lock the door of your house and forcefully take kidnap my children. It's different. I want to raise my babies. I don't even want no one to raise those kids. I want to raise Derek. I want to raise Queen the best way I can raise them. We know grandmother's help. We know sister help. In fact, I don't even need Miranda to hold my babies. I don't need the mother Valerie Allen to hold my babies. These people have kidnapped my kid and locked them up. I'm denied access to my own children. I am in Dallas for 2 weeks and I haven't seen Derek, I haven't seen Queen. They have been locked up in the house by their grandmother and they are refusing their own mother not to take care of them. It's a totally different case. Unlike other people forcing you to hold people's kids that are not yours. For me, I believe if you carry a pregnancy, that's your responsibility. You're a mother. You give birth to that child. You hold that baby. No matter how busy you are, find time to hold your baby. No matter how busy you are, you have to create time for that child that you gave birth to. So when that lady in Maryland, they say, oh, that's the way that's an appreciation for me staying there. But I was paying rent. I was paying $350 in the house. I was contributing. I didn't have no, I was not supposed to force to hold the baby. And the lady would not touch the baby. She'll go to work 7 o'clock in the morning. From there, she'll go to school. She'll come back 12 midnight. And that was it. And they were running away. They didn't want to hold the baby. They didn't want to touch. After 1 year, I said, Madam, take your baby. I cannot hold your baby anymore. This is a life. This is a life that you gave birth to. This is a life that you have to take care of. I will not hold your baby. I didn't come to America to become a babysitter. There's so much life in America than being a babysitter. But if you want to be a babysitter, they're professional babysitter. You go online. You have care.com. You go on Creditly. You have their numbers. You have super nannies. You have super babysitter like Spanish. There's a lot of Spanish that love babysitting. That's what Spanish do. They like it. You have to be the one loving it to take care of another person's kid. I'm that kind of person say no. I want to get pregnant. I want to give birth, and I want to raise my own kid by myself with nobody, not even a grandmother touching them. I'm that kind of obsessed. I was like, when I get pregnant and when I have my own kid, I want to give birth to this baby. I want to raise them the best way I can with their dad, with little or no contact from their grandmother. They're just going to have just little contact with their grandmother, like just little visitation. They don't even have to spend the night with their grandmother. They just go visit their grandmother and they come right back to their mommy. That's how I am. So they were pushing that babysitter on my throat, nanny on my throat, and I was just rejecting it. I said, I will no way I came in America to be a fucking babysitter or nanny. There is no way I want to be anything like that. So I was rejecting it. Everywhere I was going, they were throwing it. So when I left the house, after 1 year, the daughter turned 1 year old, packed my bag, I left. I looked for my own apartment. They were coming after me, making sure I become a babysitter, making sure I accept to be a nanny. And if I don't, I will sleep on the street. Understand? They were trying to bring me back from the house. I have moved away. Look for my apartment. They started running me up because they were forcing me to babysit. One lady called me from Baltimore, telling me, hey, come to Baltimore. I'm working John Hopkins Hospital. I own a big house. Blah, blah, blah. Do you know? You do your investigation before moving over. I went to Baltimore. Everything she told me was a lie. Olivia, she worked in the hospital. She's a nurse. I moved there. The house that she said she owned a big home, she doesn't own no house. She will live in an apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. When I had this lady, have stayed in America for 50 years. I was told she stayed, before I came, that lady's been in America for 50 years. I've been here for 13 years. She's been here for 50 years. So I was told that lady has been in America for 50 years and she owns a house in Baltimore. And she said, come over. I own a big house. Come stay with me. Did not do no investigation. I moved to Baltimore. That lady doesn't own no house. She was staying in a 2-bedroom apartment. I went there. I was shocked. I was crying. I said, wow, I quit my job and everything. And then I moved in. She have a 2-year-old son. That's what she wanted me to come do. To come babysit another baby. Because I left the house. They were just putting kids upon kids around me just to accept me being this babysitter in America. I said, I don't know way I'll be a babysitter in America. I don't know way I'll be a nanny. I will get married, I will get pregnant, and I will give birth, and I will take care of those kids the best way I can. With little or no help from your grandmother, little or no help from your sister, little or no help from nannies. Like, I can literally hire a maid to come clean. I love to clean. I'm that kind of a person that I can do it all. I'm the kind of person that I don't even want no maid. I don't even know what I even need a maid for. Even though they say you are slow, even though they say you're lazy. I'm that kind of person that I'm just like, I don't want no maid coming and helping me. I don't even need nobody cooking for me. Even though I'm not like the best cook. I will not even hire a cook to come cook for me. I'll go in a restaurant, buy food that I like. I don't even want to hire a cook. I don't even want friend mom to come and cook. She came to my house, she was cooking. I eat none of her food. They will smell in the fridge. They'll get rot in the fish. I'll take the whole thing and dump it. I say, I'm not eating your mom's food. I like cooking my food. I'm not the best cook. I like cooking my food. I like cooking for my children. I like feeding my kid with my own food, with my own hand. So I don't even think I'll even hire a cook, even though I'm not the best cook. I'm 50% cook, but I still don't feel like I want to hire a cook to cook for me. If I want to eat something, I'll go in a restaurant and get that food that I want to eat that I cannot cook. The one that I can cook, I'll cook it. And the one that I'm craving that I cannot cook, we go in a restaurant, we buy that food and we eat it. Just as cleaning. I don't want no one cleaning my house. I'll clean it. So I don't even need a maid. Even though I'm slow, even though I do things my way, I don't need no fucking maid. I don't need no help. I don't need nobody. I want to do everything myself. That's based on you. There's some people who want 20 maids in their house. They cannot do anything. They will meet the one maid to cook for them, the one maid to wash their kid, the one maid to hold their baby, the one maid to clean their bed, the one maid to make. I'm not like that. I don't need no one because I'm very private. I'm very quiet. I'm very secretive. I don't like people around my space. I just want to be me and my man. I want to be me and my husband. I just want to be me and my kid. I'm no one around me. We'll come and visit in your house with my kid. We'll take our kid to go back to our house. I don't need no babysitter. I don't need no maid of that shit. So moved to Baltimore. There was 2-year-old kid waiting for me in Baltimore to take care of. Well, I found out that that's my intention for me to babysit a kid. I stayed there for 3 months. There was no job for me. I said, I ain't come to Baltimore to come sit and babysit your son. Packed my bag and moved to Boston. So they saw how I was rejecting taking babysitter and all of that. That's when they started throwing me out because they were trying to force me to be a babysitter. And I was rejecting it. Understand? So that's why I stayed in Boston for 5 years because I worked in Dunkin' Donuts. There was so much restaurant. I worked in Marshall's. There was so much job in Boston. So I was so busy. So when they saw I was busy working, having my money, and they started throwing me out, making me go homeless, locking the hotel rooms, locking the shelters, locking apartment, making sure I have nowhere to stay. But I was working for 5 years in Boston. Restaurants, Marshalls, I was working. I didn't even care if I was homeless. They hit me that these people really want me to be homeless, really want me to be fucked up on the street. That's when I moved to New York. I met Chad Coran. Then I came to Dallas. And they start pushing the babysitter again. I didn't even know my cousin was pregnant. Didn't even know she had a brand new baby. I know she had one son, and that her son was like 12 years old. So she was mature enough. So I know she just had one kid, one boy, Jerry. That's it. So I wasn't informed that she was pregnant. I wasn't informed that she gave birth. When I landed, I saw that the lady had a 1-year-old daughter. I said, you didn't even tell me you were pregnant. You didn't even tell me you have a 1-year-old daughter. If I knew you had a 1-year-old daughter, I won't come. The sister is a house. The sister is a slave. The sister is a maid, her elder sister. I will not even make my sister my slave. I will not even make my sister my maid. I will tell my sister, go get your life together. Me, I'll pick a Spanish and make a maid. I will not even allow my own friend to be my slave. I will not even allow my own friend to be my maid. I moved to Houston with that girl, Sylvia. Asked me to come to Houston with hidden attention. Say, you come stay with me. I didn't know she had a daughter. I came again. She had a 2-year-old daughter. And she asked me to take care of her daughter. And she was threatening me with her daughter. The daughter was cold. She was freezing. She felt like she was sick. She felt like her sickle cell. But I didn't know what was wrong with her. She felt like Armenia or all of that. And she was threatening me with her daughter and telling me if her daughter dies, I will go to jail. I said, you threaten me with your daughter? You give me your daughter to hold. I'm taking care of your daughter. You threatening me and telling me if your daughter die, I will go to jail. I said, this is not right. I will no way you go tell me to help you. It's a friend that I know back in Africa. It's a schoolmate I know, Sylvia. She's like was my elder. She was ahead of me in school. I know her in school. She was very crazy. Everybody knows her as a bad girl in school. She was always suspended. She was always fighting. And she know who I was in school. I was like the quiet girl. I was like the Virgin Mary in school. Everybody knew who I was. But everybody knew her. She was a bad girl. She always fight with teachers. She always fight with people. And she always gets suspended from school. So I already know that girl's a bad girl. But I always like her. So when she hadn't come to Houston, I already know her character. I don't know, this girl is crazy. You understand? So when I came, she had a daughter, 2-year-old daughter, freezing cold. I said, why is your daughter cold? She said she's sick, blah, blah, blah. And she said she want me to hold her baby, but she want me to go get a job also. I said, okay, when I got a job in an African restaurant, I started working there. But I wasn't even ready because I had a C-section. It was just 3 months old C-section. I'm like, Sylvia, I'm not even ready to walk. I have a C-section. I'm not ready. But I'm going to do it because I have to work and help you pay the bills. But when she started threatening me with her daughter and say if her daughter dies, she'll send me to jail. I'm like, oh, you guys want to to kill your baby and say when this daughter dies, you send me to jail. I said, are you threatening me now on your child? She said, I'm not threatening you, but my daughter die, you go to jail. So I said, I am not about to go to jail holding somebody's baby and the person die in my life. Because I always say that if you have your child, create that time to take care of your baby. And if you cannot take it, look for a close family friend that will hold your baby. That's why I'm not mad at Frank's mother because that's his mother. That's why I'm not really mad at the sister because that's the sister. But to you to totally prevent the real mother from holding the baby because that's the number one emergency. The mother is the number one emergency. The dad is the number one emergency. And if you are withholding the baby from the mother, who is number one emergency, when my child is sick, emergency they asking first for the mother. I came here, there are documents of Queen that cannot be signed because I was not around. And I asked Frank. Frank said, I have not made Queen's birth certificate. I have not done everything about Queen. I said, why? He said, because I'm waiting for the mother to come. I could not sign no document because they were waiting for the mother. So now Frank's mother is blocking or restraining the mother from seeing the baby. It's wrong. Number one emergency contact is the mother. If they go to hospital, first emergency contact will be the mother. First emergency contact is the dad. I'm not saying I don't want the mother to see the grandchild. There always have to be an assistant. Somebody that is close like a relative. And the grandmother is fit perfect. A sister around her fit perfect. If my mother comes to America, she fit perfect. Understand? The grandmothers are always like replacement when the mother is busy. Because I'm going to have to go out and get me a job. If I'm working, getting a job, and I'm busy, we holding a baby. Apart of Frank, if we switching schedule, there are some people who don't even want grandma to even touch the baby. We just do our schedule ourselves. We just let Frank go to work. When Frank come back, I go to work, he holds the baby. There's some people don't even want their grandmother to touch those kids. Because some grandmothers are really bad. That they just don't even want no grandmother to even come stay in their house. They don't even want no grandmother even touching their baby. Some of them are really bad. Understand? But if you really like saying, I don't want the mother to hold the baby when she hasn't done anything wrong, then you, that grandmother, have a problem. You ask her, what has she done that you don't want her to hold the baby? She will not give you any reason. Yes, she's the mother. Do you understand? It's crazy. It's so crazy. Now you have Randa holding my baby, the sister. Does that even make sense? I'm 40 years old. I'm not a kid. I'm not 16. We have 16 years kid in America. Their parents, they married, they have kids, they holding their baby. Nobody's taking their kid away from me. And you, I'm 40 years old. What have I done to this woman to really hold my kid? And I came the first time. I knocked at her door. She asked me, what the fuck are you doing in my house? She asked me to get out, that she'll call the police on me. I said, you call the police on me for what? You call the police for me for what? What have I done than to come from Houston on the street to see my kid? I have right to visitation to my kid. I have not done nothing for you to close your door and refuse me access to go in your house to see. I have right to come in your house and visit my babies. I've done nothing wrong. She knows it's wrong. I left Houston, drove all the way from here. I knocked on her door. She opened it and she looked at me. She said, what are you doing here? I said, I want to see my baby. She said, you ain't seeing no baby. Get out of here or I call the police on you. I said, you call the police on me? What are you going to call the police on me for? You call the police on me for coming from the street in Houston to see my kid? She closed her door and she didn't let me see her kid. We sat outside till Frank came back from work, and Frank went in and brought those kids, and I make sure I see my kid, and then went back to Houston. Then I said, there's no way I can fight with those kids right from Houston. I have to come back to Dallas to fight with my babies. I cannot stay in Houston fighting for my kid on the street in Houston. If I have to be on the street, let me be in the street in Dallas and fight for those kids. Do you understand? It's crazy. It's crazy. So I have been rejecting. So I was like, they were like, oh, she doesn't like it. No, I love kids. But I just feel like you have to be professional, Nanny. You just can't and then I was in Houston. I'm sitting on the bench. I'm seeing Spanish. They see me homeless. They're passing by. They say they're looking for babysitter. I said, I'm not a babysitter. I'm homeless. Understand? There's this Spanish guy that said, oh, I want you to come be a babysitter in San Antonio and hold my sister baby. I said, I'm not a babysitter. You don't just come on the street because somebody is homeless and you start saying you want to hire a homeless girl to be a babysitter. It doesn't work that way. Now, you have to be professional. Even you go in McDonald's to get a job, you're going to have experience working in McDonald's. They'll have to ask for your resume if you have ever worked in a restaurant before they hire you. And if you have never worked in a restaurant, they will train you. They will train you for 2 weeks to have a certificate to work in a restaurant. So I don't have no experience in being a nanny or a babysitter, except taking care of my own child that I will give birth to, which that one you don't need no training for. So dude is literally forcing you, telling you to come to San Antonio. I'll pay you $10 an hour, $10 a day to hold my. I said no, it's not right. It's not right. Just the fact that this person is homeless doesn't mean you can just come on the street and pick anyone to hold your baby. That's risky. First of all, we're talking about life. We're talking about life. Understand? We're talking about life. That's a child's life, where you have to be very professional. You have to have a certificate before you even hold somebody's baby. Because if you hold that baby, the baby will die in your hand. I swear to God, they'll lock you up. You're going to jail. People can set you up like that. You hold a baby, baby die in your hand, they lock you up for jail for life. These people, this is what they have gone through. Some of them dying in jail. Some of them set themselves up. Some of them set other people up. And now they're locked up. And now they're in jail. Do you understand? So they've been pushing that thing my throat since I came in America. Forcing me to be babysitter. I told them no. So that thing in Houston just got me like one thing to you to hold somebody's baby, and that is when you hold the baby, the mother is stretching, telling you the baby died. When Sylvia did that, I said, wow. And then on top of it, my aunt came from Canada. I told her to take me to Canada, and she said, no, I will not take you. So I like this conspiracy going on against you, but they're not gonna win. I had family in London. I had my aunt in London. Her name is Berta. But I'm gonna do a video about that. I haven't spoken with her for like 5 years. She lives in London, but I have family worldwide. I have my aunt who live in London. She been in London the longest time. I think she been in London for like 30 to 40 years. I have my aunt that she moved ahead of me and she's in Canada with her family. And when I told her I gave birth C-section and they took my baby and they threw me out, she came from Canada. She came saw me in Houston, stay in that house, Sylvia. And I begged her to take me in Canada. She said no. I could not understand why she told me no. And she threatened me. The girl that was staying threatened me and said, if the baby die, I'll go to jail. That's when I left the baby. I said, I'm not going to sit here and your baby die in my hand. That's why.